Hello and welcome to the Rhubarb Room, where today I'm finally going to be trying the Little Moons. I say finally just because I've had these sitting in my freezer for the last 6-7 weeks maybe, just because I've been trying to get as many flavours as I could, and 6 is the max I could get in the end. I know there's other ones, there's like raspberry, there's strawberries and cream and other things like that, but these are the only ones I could actually find. So we've got 6 flavours today. This has been a little bit of a craze in the UK recently. But yeah, we've got honey and roasted pistachio, we've got mango, we have got passion fruit and mango, we've got chocolate, we've got vanilla, and then we have got coconut. So I'm quite surprised I got through all those without making a mistake or forgetting what flavour was what, since I can't actually see what flavour they are from the back. But there you go, that was pretty good. So if you don't know what mochi is basically a Japanese wagashi, it's called, so it's like a traditional Japanese sweet, and it's basically just rice that's been pounded over and over again by these big burly men with their mallets and hammers, and it makes the rice into this paste, which then you can wrap things around. You do need to put some either rice flour or your sugar powder, ice and sugar. You need to put that around it so it doesn't stick to your hands. Ours, it is very, very sticky, but it's got a very satisfying texture and it's very chewy. And yeah, to put ice cream in it, that sounds pretty good. So hopefully it is a little delight. So let's get into them. I'll put these boxes to the side, and we will probably start with the vanilla one, just to get the plain one out of the way, because we should all know what vanilla sort of tastes like. But that'll be a good baseline for the rest of them. Okay then, so as you can see, here is the vanilla mochi or Little Moon, and you can probably see it there as well. And yeah, let's give it a taste. Feels like normal mochi. It does say to leave these out for about 5 minutes, so this is probably just shy of 5 minutes. But considering I have to get through 3, we have to be pretty quick about this. So yeah, let's give it a go. That's pretty good. Here's standard vanilla. Then you have that sort of really premium one with all the beans and stuff in, and this one's kind of, it's somewhere in the middle. It's really good vanilla ice cream, and the mochi casing, it is nice and chewy and sweet, and yeah, it's a really nice combination, to be honest. So it is really good. I'd say this is slightly more frozen than you probably should have it at the moment, but only just. But hopefully by the third one that it will be absolutely perfect. But I'm thinking that the last one, it might be a bit too melted. But let us move on. This is really good. So here we have the coconut flavoured one. It is different to all the others just because it has little coconut flakes on the outside of it. I'll show you that because it's a little bit more interesting. And yeah, let's give this one a go. I actually think that I should probably rate these ones as I go, shouldn't I? So let's give the vanilla a 5 out of 10 as just like kind of a baseline score. But yeah, coconut, let's go for it. Very cold. Okay, if you have somewhat sensitive teeth, this is a little bit difficult. As you could probably tell, it's very, very cold. The coconut, I'm actually a little bit disappointed with the coconut one. It's not as coconutty as I was maybe expecting. I think most of the coconut actually comes from the desiccated coconut on the outside. So I just kind of want to try the ice cream on its own. I think it has a little bit of coconut flavour, but really not that much. I think, to be honest, I actually preferred the vanilla one, which I'm really surprised at. So I'm actually going to give this a 4, which yeah, I really wasn't expecting. Still really good though. And next, let's go for mango. Okay, so next we have the mango one, and like a mango, it looks pretty orange, I guess, the flesh of a mango at least. So that is it there. Honestly, I don't usually like mangoes just because of their aftertaste. It sounds really weird and probably disgusting, but the aftertaste of a mango to me usually tastes like rotten flesh. I know that is not an image you wanted to think about while thinking of ice cream, but That's just what it tastes like to me. It just tastes like something's rotten. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe someone can explain that to me. But yeah, let's give this a taste. Okay, so that's actually really nice. No rotten flesh taste there, so that's a bonus. Yeah, this one's good. The ice cream in this one's softer than the other ones, even though they came out at the same time, and it's only maybe a minute or two after that I've eaten it, but it has got a lot softer, so it is a better texture now. Taste wise, again, not as strong as I was expecting, but good. I'd say 6 out of 10 this one. This is the best one so far. The mochi casing again, very chewy, so it does take a little bit to actually get through it. But yeah, I'm actually quite surprised this is the best one so far, considering I don't generally like mango that much. So let's move on and let's try the passion fruit and mango. So here it is, the passion fruit and mango, and yeah, they've gone for the purple colour here, which I guess is kind of like the outside of a passion fruit. Yeah, let's give it a taste. Ooh. Okay, this one's really nice. This is probably the strongest tasting one, but it really tastes like a Starburst. I don't know if you ever had one of those. With the texture of the mochi, it pretty much is like eating a Starburst. And if you never had one of those, it's just kind of like this rectangular chewy sweet that you get in the UK. It is really nice though. So I would give this one, this is probably better than that mango one on its own, 7 out of 10, and it's melting all over my hands quickly. Oh. Yeah, that one's really good. We've got 2 more left, so let us go for the pistachio, the honey and roasted pistachio flavoured one. And as you can see, it has a kind of greenish tinge to it to make it look like a pistachio, I suppose. Yeah, let's give this one a go. This one's the one I'm actually most excited about. I really love pistachios, and I like honey too, so it's basically like a perfect combination. Let's try this one. Okay, 9 out of 10. This one's really good. I love pistachios, and this one tastes the most like you would think an Italian gelato tastes like. Yeah, this one's really good. I like this one. Like I said, 9 out of 10. Let us move on to the final one, which is a chocolate one. So moving on to the final one, this is the Belgian chocolate, and it is covered in cocoa powder, which actually makes it less sticky than the other ones. So let's give it a go. I think this one's going to be, I'm going to predict like an 8 out of 10. It should be pretty good. Let's give it a taste. Not what I was expecting really. It tastes a lot like a mousse, like a chocolate mousse that you get in one of those pots at the supermarket. Tastes like that. Not that it's bad, it's just not, I don't know, I was expecting something a bit more of that. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 I think. So yeah, it's not that it's bad, it's just it's not as good as the honey and roasted pistachio one. That one's king. That one definitely wins, but let's just finish this one up. So having finished the final mochi, my hand is covered with cocoa powder, and yeah, this is a pretty enjoyable taste test. A lot more enjoyable than the coffee one. If you haven't seen that, I tried to try nearly every single type of coffee you could get in a supermarket in the UK. Link in the description or in the iCard of this video. But yeah, this one was much more enjoyable. I'm kind of full, but it's full of just lovely, sweet goodness. That's what it's full of this time. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't know what to try next as a taste test. Maybe recommend something down below. As I said, the winner for this would be the honey and roasted pistachio. 9 out of 10, almost perfect. I'd say to get that extra point, maybe a hint more honey. Actually, that would have been really good. But yeah, these are really good. I would recommend getting the honey roasted pistachio ones. If you were to try one and only one, I would suggest this one. Otherwise, if you want to be a bit more, let's say, basic, maybe go with the vanilla, just so you can get a baseline of what it might taste like if you've never tried mochi before and you kind of want to see what that texture is actually like. It is a bit chewing gummy a little bit, but it's a chewing gum that you can eat, if that makes sense. So yeah, 3 or 4 chews and it's gone, so it's not too chewy really. But yeah, that's going to be all for me for this one. If you liked it, maybe do consider leaving a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Those are some boxes falling on the floor next to me because it's gotten a little bit windy all of a sudden for some reason, but that's just English weather. And if you are new, then maybe do consider subscribing and hitting the bell to be notified of when new random videos like this come out. But that's all from me, so goodbye and ciao ciao.